between the Minnesota Vikings and the New Orleans Saints.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. They're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Running with Kamara. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
1-yard line.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Saints.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
At the 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up 7.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. For the Vikings and Saints, you might recall they battled in the wild card round a season ago, and it was the guys in purple who came in and pulled off the upset, with Kirk Cousins finding Kyle Rudolph in the end zone in overtime to sew up a 26-20 win.
Again, the ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Second and 6. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. First and goal. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. They'll set up to throw. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Not much there, only a yard. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the pass.
And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those. And then
first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins looking middle, and it's incomplete. Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A first down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. A first down throw for Cousins. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And one-off has it, the tight end. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. To throw here. Setting up the screen for Cook. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This returnable from Harris. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Smith catches left side. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
The 41-yard line.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4-yard line.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point up and good by Bailey, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead. Now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Kamara off the draw, and not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara.
The pass.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Side at Smith. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Evades the tackler and now some space. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big run there. 29 yards and a 1st.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Levante Bellamy, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Another throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Minnesota.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
First down, Vikings.
The carry, it's Cook. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second and 5. One incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, one. It's a give to Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
A loss of a yard. Brings up fourth down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. On first down, Cook. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Fielded in the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
12 at the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Cook. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Third down now, and those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Now back to throw. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a run with Cook. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They run it again with Cook. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, they'll throw. Looking long for Thomas. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Now's a good chunk of yardage picked up there. And big fella, sometimes he doesn't need a whole lot of space created. He can make his own way.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
The 26-yard line.
On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. Well, he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
2 yards. And it's
on 3rd down. It's Cook. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This one from 48 yards away. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter. Well, close game, 2nd half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now a handoff here to his running back. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
no gain on the play.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Back now here live in New Orleans. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Vikings on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
A gain of 2.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He was a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Ball carrier.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Second and 9 now. And this is going to be intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. I mean, just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And he'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Bailey on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So apparently the bank is open, and fortunate for them as it gives them a fourth quarter lead.
And you talk about being fortunate? Fortune was definitely on their side there. I think 9 times out of 10, this ball hits the bar and comes right down. But he manages to put a little English on it, and he gets it to go.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
At the 35-yard line.
To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st down in field goal range already. Now a carry here for their fullback. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes.
4 yards on the pickup.
Back to throw.
The 14.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And once again, the Saints are back out in front.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not, you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Boy, a bad break. Just got the lead on the touchdown, and now they're going to have to go on defense at the 40-yard line here as things get good in the 4th quarter. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. He's back to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it in.
Bro, damn update for the shit.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Jenkins on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. And
they'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Give him the 3rd down conversion.
Good,
5
man.
yards on the play.
1st down, Minnesota.
Yeah, niggas gonna play video games like that for the moment, man. I know. Who you like playing with the best? Who you like playing with more, your shooter or your
And out of bounds,
center?
all the way down at the 3. 23 yards on the play. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now Cousins.
Okay. I'll do my shooter.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1
Like
yard
if you
line.
animation, right?
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Hold on, bro. I'm trying to get these animations. I want to accept it. Hold on.
On second and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. They'll give it to him up the middle. He takes it across for a touchdown, and they take the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Something passes we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there.
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got?
Sure, yeah. Why would you do that?
So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. He's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard. Here's second and a yard. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Murray. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
Come on, man. One of y'all weak ass niggas gotta catch that shit.
Incomplete. Thomas, the intended target. That'll bring up second
That
down.
shit wild.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10.
I guess Terrell said he's going to go check out the Outlaws tomorrow morning. He gonna go check out the Outlaws to practice tomorrow morning. See what they looking like.
And with that, the ball game is over. Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
Daddy, go in the room with all that screaming. Go.
So for the Vikings, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another road test next week.
What y'all boys on?